Here's something for you to think about. There was once a man who kept a secret, not because he wanted to, but because he thought it was the right thing to do. The secret wasn't his, yet he guarded it like treasure, even as the people he protected whispered his name with venom. He held on, thinking loyalty was his strength. But day by day, that secret became a weight, and the whispers, they turned to laughter, mocking his devotion. Now, imagine you are that man. You've carried the weight of promises for people who've never once carried yours. You've defended those who wouldn't lift a finger if you were drowning. Why? Because you thought it made you noble. But loyalty, it's not always a virtue. Sometimes it's just a chain they use to keep you in place. You see, loyalty without reciprocity is nothing but a clever trap. They'll take your silence, your trust, your sacrifices, and give you nothing in return. And you'll call it love, friendship, duty. But deep down, you know it's none of those things. So, here's the question: how long will you let them use your loyalty as their weapon? How long will you fight their battles while losing your own? It's time to break free, to let go of those who only take and never give. Because true strength isn't in loyalty to others, it's in loyalty to yourself. Think about the countless times you've silenced your voice for the sake of others. The secrets you've kept, not because they were yours to keep, but because someone else decided you should. You've built walls around yourself not for protection, but to house the lies and burdens of others. And where has that left you? Empty, frustrated, betrayed. You've been carrying the weight of other people's sins, mistakes, and betrayals. You've defended their actions, justified their wrongs, and buried your own feelings deep enough to keep them safe. But let me ask you this: who's doing that for you? Who's carrying your burdens? Who's holding your secrets? The answer is simple: no one. You're not protecting them, you're imprisoning yourself. Every time you defend someone who would let you fall, every time you keep a secret for someone who wouldn't blink before exposing yours, you're digging your own grave. And for what? A thank you that never comes. A loyalty that's never returned? Wake up. The truth is, people aren't loyal to you. They're loyal to their need for you. As long as you serve a purpose, as long as you're useful, they'll keep you close. But the moment you stumble, the moment you need them, they'll vanish. And you'll be left holding the bag, their secrets, their lies, their burdens, while they walk away free. It's time to stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending that this self-sacrifice makes you noble. It doesn't. It makes you a victim. And victims, my friend, are not the ones who rise. So, let me ask you something. Why are you still here? Why are you still holding on to the weight of people who wouldn't lift a finger for you? You call it loyalty, but let's be honest, it's fear. Fear of being alone, fear of being seen as selfish, fear of breaking the illusion you've built around your relationships. You think loyalty makes you strong, but it's not strength if it's one-sided. It's weakness disguised as virtue. You've become a martyr for people who wouldn't blink if you burned to ash. And here's the cruel joke: they know it. They know you'll keep bending, keep sacrificing, keep breaking, just to keep their approval. And they'll take it all without a second thought. The world doesn't reward the selfless, it devours them. It chews up people like you, kind, loyal, dependable, and spits them out the moment they're no longer useful. And still, you cling to this idea that loyalty is your greatest strength. But tell me, where has it gotten you? Are you respected, loved, or just used? Stop fooling yourself. You're not a hero in their story, you're a pawn, a convenience, a tool they'll discard when the next shiny thing comes along. And the worst part, you let them. You hand them the hammer and point them to the nail, hoping they'll spare you when the time comes. They won't. It's time to wake up. Time to see loyalty for what it really is, a currency. And if they're not paying you back with respect, care, and reciprocity, then it's time to stop spending it on them. Let them fend for themselves. Let them feel the absence of your strength. Because real power, it comes from knowing when to walk away. And trust me, the moment you do, you'll realize how much lighter you feel without their chains. How about we change the narrative, shall we? What if, instead of being the one carrying the weight of the world, you became the one who decides who gets to share your strength? What if, instead of blindly giving your loyalty away, you made them earn it? Because here's the truth: your energy, your trust, your presence, they're not infinite resources. They're precious, and not everyone deserves them. So stop letting others drain you dry. Stop being the well they keep coming back to when their own run's empty. You've got to build walls, not to isolate yourself, but to protect what's yours. Your loyalty isn't a default setting, it's a privilege. And if someone can't reciprocate, if they can't prove they're worthy of your time, your effort, your care, then you owe them nothing. Imagine this: instead of being a pawn in someone else's game, you become the one holding the board. Instead of keeping their secrets, you build your own empire. An empire where every brick is laid with intention, where every person allowed in earns their place. And those who don't, they stay outside. Let them knock, let them beg, but don't let them in until they've shown they're worth it. This isn't about being cold or ruthless. It's about survival. It's about ensuring that your energy goes to people who uplift you, not those who drag you down. It's about creating a life where loyalty is mutual, respect is a two-way street, and you're no longer the only one giving while everyone else takes. Because here's the secret they don't want you to know: the moment you start valuing yourself, the moment you stop giving your loyalty away for free, the entire dynamic shifts. Suddenly, you're not the one chasing approval. You're the one being chased. And trust me, there's power in that. There's freedom in that. So take control, set the rules, and let them rise or fall by your standards. So here's the truth: loyalty isn't a virtue unless it's earned. And most people, they haven't earned yours. They've taken it, sure. They've used it, absolutely. But earned it? Rarely. It's time to take it back. Take back your loyalty, your strength, your power. Be loyal to yourself and watch as the world changes around you. Watch as the users, the liars, the takers fall away, unable to touch the fire you've become. Because here's the secret they don't want you to know: the strongest people aren't the ones who carry others. They're the ones who carry themselves. So carry yourself. Stand tall. Be loyal to your own journey. And let them wonder how you're still standing while they're left in the rubble of their own making.